good people. My name is Brenda Mashawa. Welcome back to my channel. It is so good to have you over here. Judging by the title of this video, you already know what time is it. Wow, I just said my intro correctly. Not even correctly, but I just said my initial intro. Because it wasn't even a matter of me not saying it correctly, but I've just been going with how I felt and just saying what I want to say. So today I just went back to my initial intro. I am so happy. I'm so happy. I just don't like to be confined. I'm a person who I don't like boxes. I don't want to be known by starting my videos like this. And now I'm compelled to start my videos in that particular way. No, I'm never that person. I want to say whatever I feel like saying at that particular time. But now at least we know like the base of our initial intro is this one. Judging by the title of this video, you already know what time is that. So hey, it's just something I'm noting that I'm excited about. But the purpose of this video is to show you just the makeup products that I have been using that I think you also should get. This is just me recommending this product. In terms of the price range, I think I've got one or two high ends, if we may call it like that, but the rest of the things are quite affordable. I've also tried to have like a balance items in terms of have a foundation and a powder and a concealer, etc. So, but this is not inspired by having the entire set because I don't have everything. I don't have a blusher here. And yeah, but let's just get straight to it so that you understand it better. But these are just things that I'd like to recommend to you guys to also try in case you are trying out, you're just trying out makeup. You just want to see what works for you, what doesn't. So I'd like to just make that process easier for you. Yeah, if you can consider 2 or 3 products here, that will still be okay. You do know that I'm not getting paid to do this video, so I've also have like a variety of brands represented in this ensemble that I have over here. So that was not even on purpose because some brands like are represented like twice and things like that. That's just do know it's not about the brand or the price for that matter. Because if I was considering the prices, some of the things wouldn't make it to this list without making this intro or this first part of this video too long. Let's just get straight to the video. The first item I want to show you is this brow pencil. This is a quick face brow defining pencil. So this quick face is a Mr. Price range that Ayanda and Lungile Tabete covered. So I haven't tried the entire range of it, but I've just been picking up a few pieces. So, but this one, I'm not even somebody who just does a lot in brows in terms of drawing or whatever, filling them up or anything like that. But this particular pencil, highly recommend. I'd actually give this a 9 over 10, if not an 8. It's good, man. It does not smudge. Let me just show you. It's pointy like this. Yeah. And what I do with it, I just filled out like the edges of my brows, like mostly like this end parts. And yeah, I am not somebody who's into just doing a lot in brows, but this one I highly recommend. It also comes with this brush on the other edge of it, just in case you applied quite a lot of the pencil, you can just go back and just correct it and try to remove, because I think the intention is to try and, you know, and cover or try and make sure that your brows don't appear as fake as they are at times. I don't have quite a lot, as you can see. These are my like natural eyebrows, but this just it just enhances what I already have. It's easy to use and easy to clean. So highly recommend. Highly recommend. I think I just started. I think I need to show you guys how I do my brows if I decide to do them. But basically, I just put the wax and just clean underneath, and then that's just about it. But ever since I started buying this, I think I saw this recommended by what's her name? Can't remember her name. She mentioned that this is the same as like the Max one. I wasn't even familiar with the Mac one, so but then I decided to just try this out because I've been trying like different eyebrow pencils before, but none did like this. So this is how it looks like. Highly recommend, highly on top of my recommendations. I highly recommend that you get this, especially if you are a beginner. You need to be quite steady with your hands, and at times you slip off and just draw outside your lines or anything like that. It's easy. You can even remove with your finger and just smudge off or clean and just shape it exactly as how you'd like it to be. So, one product down, highly recommend. The next thing that I'd like to recommend for you guys is this primer from Shein. It's called, it's Birthday Prime, I think. Birthday Skin Primer by Shiglam. So, yeah, I don't think you'll be able to see the writing. This I like because um, it's a pore eraser. Also, it's not too matte at the same time. It's not on the hydrating side of things. So I highly recommend this. What I've noticed with this one is that whenever I apply it and then put the foundation on top, it's often easier to blend. It just glides on my skin and just melts and blends nicely on my skin, so I don't have to struggle or get any streaks even if I'm using a brush that is not that much capable of giving me a smooth finish. But if I have applied this primer, I've noticed also it's also a pore eraser. Let me see if there's anything that is said about what it offers. No, there isn't much that they say about it. So this is also quite affordable. I didn't say the price of this pencil, but I don't think it's above 200 rand. If I can find the exact price of the pencil, I am going to put it on the screen. Exactly with this, you know, with the Chic Glam, most of the things there are quite affordable. You're paying two something for some items, 180 or so. So I highly, highly recommend this primer. So if you are somebody who also needs to understand why you need a primer, I think that's a conversation for another day that we can perhaps have. But it's very important that underneath your foundation or your entire makeup, you have a primer on just to help your makeup last longer. Primers have different purposes. Some primers are mattifying in case you have like oily skin or it's during summer season where we tend to excrete oil the most. So you can also apply these primers on your T-zone. Some primers are also hydrating, meaning they moisturize you in case you're applying a very mattifying type of foundation or it's winter, you need to have your skin a bit moisturized. So they serve different purposes. They also make your makeup last longer. You're trying to prevent oiling from certain areas of your face. But with this birthday skin primer, I usually apply it all over my face, especially like the front part of my face. My makeup lasts longer. It's easy to blend my foundation. It just gives me that supple texture on my skin, and I really like it. It can give you like a whitish type of a layer, so you need to be very careful how much you apply on this. A little goes a long way, so don't go in and be tempted to just scoop a huge chunk of it, because it's going to be difficult for you to just make sure that it smears like nicely and gets absorbed by your skin. Moving right along, I'm going to show you the foundation. So the first foundation that I have, I've got two foundations by the way, but I just thought to myself there's just no way I'm going to leave out this Maybelline Superstay foundation. Yeah, it's called Superstay full it's called Superstay 24-hour full coverage foundation by Maybelline. So I don't know what you're doing with your life if you don't have this foundation. I've had it for like over a year, if not 2 years now, because I remember I bought it a long time ago and the shade for me was a bit dark, so I didn't get my exact shade. But I've noticed since I moved back home, this is now like my exact shade. Like, it matches me. quite nicely than it did before. So I guess when I'm this side, I'm more darker. And yeah, so this is a mattifying foundation. So if you are somebody who struggles with oily skin and you have your makeup from time to time just oiling up and greasing up, and it doesn't last you that long, it says it's a 24-hour full coverage foundation. I've never really tested it to actually see if it's really 24 hours, but I do recommend, highly, highly recommend this. Quite affordable as well. It's also full coverage. I don't see why you need to wear foundation if you don't want full coverage. Otherwise, just don't wear foundation. Just go with your bare skin, which is also okay. But if you decide to go for a foundation, I just don't understand why you wouldn't want it to be full coverage. So yeah, it's about just making sure that you match yourself like quite correctly so that you get the shade that matches you like to the T. Then I don't even see why you'll have a problem with this type of foundation. You don't even need powder at times. You can just apply. If you are somebody who applies foundation because you want to cover certain spots in your face, you can apply this on an everyday and not even apply powder and not sweat or anything like that, because it's that mattifying. So moving right on, still on the foundation, I decided to add this Shea Glam as well. It's called Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. The reason why I decided to also include this is because it's also a brilliant, brilliant product. It's also mattifying, as it said, full coverage. Let it goes a long way, quite affordable. I can't even match the price of this against that Maybelline, but I think they range right about the same price level. This goes a long way. I don't even know when I'll get even to half, but you can see like spaces in my bottle just to see that I've been applying it for quite some time now, but I still have a lot of product left to use. Highly recommend this one. Also easy to blend. It dries like reasonably, not quick. You can blend, take your time with blending, but as soon as it's blended, it just becomes um matte, and at the same time doesn't feel like your skin is like pulled back by this matte that looks like clay. No, nothing of that nature. Highly, highly recommend this foundation. Even if you don't have a lot of foundation, you can have either or have these two. If you have these two, I want to be your friend, because clearly you know your story. Let's move to concealer in that particular order. The concealer that I have here is this Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser. It says multi-use concealer. So that's my one. It's usually filled like, but now because it's running out, like I'm literally, I think I'm left with like 2 or 3 applications up until it's finished, but it does not look like this. It's because it's empty. I've used it for quite some time. I'm also very wary of coming up here and giving reviews or telling you things about the products I have not used, like quite regularly, because that wouldn't be like a true reflection of how the product is. So you definitely know I have applied it a lot of times. This is a nice concealer. It's creamy, it's thick, at the same time it's easy to blend. It does not dry quick. It's something that you can even use as a foundation. I think you can use this as a foundation and just get your shade, and and be able to just apply it like only without having the foundation underneath and still feel like you are covered. So it's a instant anti-age eraser multi-use concealer. Highly recommend. Also, these are quite affordable. Can't remember the price, but if I come across its price, I will definitely link it, or just put the price on the screen. So you can get this one on the Superbalist app. I think Take a Lot also offers this one. You can get it at Clicks, I think Discam as well, depending on what is more accessible to you. So I bought this one at Clicks. And I think it's often easier to then do an online purchase after you have used them in the shade Caramel, which is number 10. So then if I want to buy it online, it's easier because I've used it, I've tried, and have discovered that this is my shade. Moving right along to the face powder, setting powder, that is, I have this black opal True Color powder. It's in the shade 400, which is a medium. Highly recommend this one as well. I've noticed that compared to my other powders that are not going to make it to this list, this one works best. I can't explain it any further than I'm saying, because usually you just need to find like a right shade. It's also smooth, it's fine, it's giving you that airbrush finish. I've noticed that with this black opal, I've used other powders as well, but I find myself coming back to this one, and every time I apply this one, I know that, I'm gonna get a clean finish and yeah, my nice under eyes. So I didn't apply this one right now. I'll show you what I applied today because it is also part of this collection that I am showing you. But this is a black opal true color. Highly recommend. Also quite affordable. You can get it on Superbalist. Did I buy Superbalist or Take a Lot? In between the two. So yeah, highly recommend that you get this one as well. So another setting powder that I have is this OG Yardley loose powder. So this is in the color Bare Translucent, but I just noticed that I have this cappuccino lid on, because I know I also have the cappuccino one. So I'm thinking the lid that belongs to this one, because this color, this type of powder. I'm gonna try and open it and show you. It's this creamish, and yeah, I don't want to spill it, but so there's no way it can be cappuccino. Yeah, I must have just like switched the lids unintentionally. So this is a bare translucent powder by Yardley. Let me see if there's anything here that is said. No, it's just a translucent powder by Yardley London. If you are a beginner, highly recommend this one. You just need to know how to use it, because obviously it is coming in this light, very light color, so you can use it for like your under eye. You need to know how to use it, and you need to use just like about enough amount of it and not use a lot. Highly recommend. It keeps your under eye dry and mattified the entire day. Highly recommend. There's just no other way I can say it. You, even if you did not start here as a makeup artist, but one way or the other there was a time in your life where you used this powder. With these things, like I think all of them except perhaps the concealer and the eyebrow pencil, but you buy once a year at most, because if you're not somebody who applies makeup every day, you're gonna have this product for a long time. I don't apply makeup every day when I go to work. Like I don't remember. I don't even do my brows. Don't even brush them. I just go as natural as possible to work. So that's why you find that these will be of good value for money to you, because you're gonna spend once and they are going to last you a longest time. I think if you're also a makeup artist that has a lot of clientele, you can also profit from having such products that last long. Still within the powders, I want to show you guys this MAC mineralized skin finish natural in the shade medium dip. I think the first time I saw the mineralized skin finish was from the Beautician Chick. If you know the Beautician Chick on YouTube, I think she has about million subscribers, 1.2, if not more than that. She does makeup amazingly, and I feel like she also contributed in how I do my own makeup. It's her, and I think initially I was influenced by Nelly Roberts. She no longer now posts content on her channel. I've checked a number of times. I think the last time she posted a video was a year ago, if not even longer than that. And I think it was even a fashion video. So those are the people who actually influenced or impacted my makeup applications. So I saw this mineralized skin finish from the Beautician Chick, and ever since I started using it, I've never gone back. It blends everything nicely. Be it you have your contour bit, you have your concealer underneath. It just tries and give you this like one solid color on your face. This is obviously before you could apply your blushers and your highlighter. Even at times, if I feel like my highlighter is too much, I can go with this, just like one swipe on top of it, just to try and neutralize it a bit. So a skin finish you definitely need. This is on a bit of a more expensive side. I bought it, I think it's 500 or so. I think it's the most expensive out of this collection, but I highly, highly recommend. That's why I decided to put it on this collection that I'm showing. It's a mineralized skin finish in the shade medium deep. There's dark deep. There's like quite a number of shades as well that you can also try out. I have this. Unfortunately, I don't have its container. It's from Shein. It's also a Shiglam product. It's a glue that applies your lashes. Ever since I started using this, my life has been easy because I used to struggle with just applying lashes. I'd eventually get it on, but I'd struggle. Sometimes I have the glue on, sometimes it dries, I over dry it or anything like that. Let me tell you, it's not that you can't apply falsies. You just need the right product, you need the right glue, and this is it. This is it. It's black in color. It can also serve as a eyeliner. You need this. You can apply lashes. You really need to apply lashes. You need to get your glue correct. You need to get your glue right. Sometimes you're sticking in your hands. Now you can't even touch the lashes. It's this and that. I've been there. I'm not going to come up here and say I've never struggled. I've been there, but ever since I bought this, my life has been easy. Moving right along, I have this mascara. It's a Maybelline New York waterproof mascara. It's called Sensational. Yeah, man, I think they recently launched these mascaras. I also decided to include this one on this collection because I've noticed that you can apply like quite a number of layers on your natural lashes. You can apply quite a number of lashes. What I'd like to say about it though is that you need to be careful when you're washing it off because it can tend to get sticky and remove um, your natural lashes. So you need to be careful on how you wash it and when and how. Quite important, but it is going to do the job for you. I have been somebody who used Revlon mascara for the longest time. I think ever since I started using makeup, I've been a Revlon girl, no complaints whatsoever. But currently, I've tried this Maybelline one. It also has like it's small. It can get to your under um, your lower lashes, even though I'm not somebody who does them all the time. I can't remember the last time I did my lower lashes. As you can see, they're not done. Highly recommend. Um, I want to end with these two lipsticks. Now we have a highlighter. These quick face, hi, quick face supreme glow highlighter. I have it on right now. This quick face, out of the entire collection, even though I haven't used everything, these two are my highlights. I also have a setting spray, but I felt like in terms of the setting sprays, oh my god, I should have included my MAC one, but it's fine. It's not about the brand. So, but these two, this highlighter, I know a lot of the hands now are no longer using highlighters. Excuse me, you've got to give me enough chance. I'm just new on this makeup streets and I want to apply highlighter. So if you've graduated, you feel like it's a graduation, feel like it's next level. If you don't use a highlighter, that's you, honey. Not me. I'm going to use a highlighter. You just need to be careful how you apply it because this is bomb. Go get it. Even if you don't get the rest of the things I showed you, you go get this one. Highly recommend. Even my volume, see my projection and my volume just changed because this is the real deal. It's the truth. I've got two last items. I've got this MAC Fashion Legacy lipstick in number 104. It's a red lippy. You need a red lipstick in your life. You need a red lipstick. I wonder who's that. You need a red lipstick. If you're into makeup, there are occasions that require red lipstick. And it's like having a pencil skate or having a black bodycon type of dress. that you really need a red lipstick in your collection. I thought I was the only one home, but hey, I keep getting distracted. It's like having a white shirt, white long sleeve shirt. If you are a corporate type of a woman, you wear formal. A red lipstick is like that. Pencil skirt, white shirts, black pants, black formal pants, type of things. Those things that are just staples in your wardrobe. You need a red lipstick. So I usually apply my ruby woo underneath and then have this on just to lock it in and have that matte effect. I'm still a firm believer in the matte effects. I know that now we're going with the glosses, this and that, but sis, you need this. Um, One last item, and I need to go outside and see what is happening. And I am so sorry for doing this to you. Why am I saying I'm so sorry for doing this to you? It's because if you are in South Africa, it's going to be difficult for you to access this because it's by NYX. You know that we no longer have it in the country. I think they last purchased or were here about a year, if not 2 years ago. But I bought this intense butter gloss in a shade banana split. Um, this, this, oh my God, this. Hence, I'm saying I'm so sorry to do this to you because there's no way. Oh, you can buy it online. Let me not say there's no way. It can take you a while. This is how it looks like. Oh my God, I have it on right now. Let me try it. It's buttery, it's gloss. Mm, mm, mm. This, my holy grail. This is my holy grail. It's my holy grail. Forget about anything I've said. If you're going to take one thing from this, take this gloss. 100%. Highly recommend. My son is here. I need to go. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a comment below. If there's a product that you also use that I've covered here, please let me know. If there's anything you'd like to recommend for me, by all means. But highly recommend this last item. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.